Hi, Pisces, Healing Grasshopper here to do your first week in January reading, the 1st to the 8th, 2026. I hope your holiday was good, not reversed. Hmm. Over and done with. This is the end of difficulty. It's a pretty good way to start a reading. Yes. Pisces, I promise you that so many of the other signs feel like this. You are not alone. I just did a reading for Capricorn and they had this in as their first card here. This is the Four of Cups. This is like the jaded, sick and tired, I'm fed up with life type feeling. Like everything happens to me and nothing ever good comes to me, right? Because this is the Ace of Cups cup here being handed to you. The cup from the universe. Like there's wonderful things in this cup, and you're like, yeah, no thanks. Why is this cup going to be any different than the other cups that I've had that have not suited me and gave me nothing but grief? I don't need another cup, thank you. It's just like this disgruntled petulance. And it's because you've been through so much. I'm not saying that you're being ridiculous for feeling this way at all. This is a natural feeling. Like, especially when you've got 10 swords in your back. You've been through a whole lot of crap, and that, you know, in all fairness, what's going to make you feel like anything is going to be any different if you've got sword after sword after sword, and here's another sword in your back? You know, I get it, but yeah, Spirit saying, yeah, we know that it was difficult and it was a lot, but it's over now. Are these ours? Both of them? Yes. Wow. And the Four of Swords again. Spirit's been telling everybody to chill out. This is the chill out, calm down card. But also reflect on things and be grateful card. Um, so this is really looking back at things with a quiet heart, not an angry, disgruntled, or what I should have said, why they did that to me. No, just a total calm way of looking at things and being grateful that you've come out of the other end. I was going to say unscathed. Some of you may argue with me about that. Yeah, I'm not unscathed. I'm wounded. Fair enough. But see, the story of this card, if you don't know it already, is that the knights in the Middle Ages used to come in from battles and lie in a coffin and reflect on how fortunate they are that they're not dead. It's a very strange practice, but I can see how that can do a lot for one's gratitude and their outlook on life, right? It doesn't kill us, makes us stronger and makes us appreciate things better. Temperance. This is reversed. Okay. Okay. So spirit is saying that there's an imbalance here. Um, this can be anything from your, well, for sure, your perception of things. You're not focused on the right things. You're focused on the past and how painful it was. But your attitude and approach. So the reverse temperance is like, I just had to draw in the feeling. Um, it's an extension of this chill out card that I nickname it. This is chill out because you're spazzing out um, card. Like there's no, you need to gather up um, your gratitude, your patience with yourself, um, your forgiveness of others, so that you can move on. Right? See, there's an air of stuckness here, where what's happened to us in the past is not is kind of blocking our judgment, the outlook, right? Because when your outlook is tainted, your approach to things can be tainted, right? Someone approaches you with an opportunity and you're like, fuck off, you know. Or um someone hands you a compliment and you're like, yeah, you don't answer them. You know, that kind of thing where um whatever good that is presented to you in life, you are indifferent to. And you know, Spirit is totally joking with you right now, but I heard Scrooge in my head. This is a very Scroogey card. But you know how um, Scrooge is an extreme example, but Ebenezer Scrooge did not have his head on straight. You know, one imagines that he's had, a difficult life and he's just succumbed to it all, you know, and he doesn't believe in his own heart that life could be any better. So he's just angry and mean all the time. Um, I'm not saying that you're angry and mean, but it's that same kind of thing where, again, your pain has distorted your view of things. So, Pisces, all you have to do is number one, acknowledge it. Like, don't fight what I'm telling you. Even if look, things are different for everyone. Take things how it resonates. But even if this doesn't resonate for you, take a moment and look within and see if there are things that you've gone through in the recent past, and for some of you, distant past, but Even if it's distant, it's still very present in your mind, and you think about it often with negative thoughts, with resentments, and that kind of thing, right? There's got to be an assessment of those things and an acknowledgement of how those things are affecting you. Because Spirit is very much suggesting here that it's getting in your way, getting in the way of your own happiness. And Pisces, you are the type of person that has love for everyone. You are, um, you are open hearted and you are idealistic, and there is a certain expectation that you have in the world because you have such beautiful hearts. And when your outside world doesn't match up with your ideals and what you feel in your heart, it's painful and it can make you feel very lost and detached. Nine of Swords. Wow. Wait, let's just make sure that wasn't, no, not reversed. Okay, I'm actually glad to see Knight of Swords here. In this reading, Knight of Swords is saying that there is an acknowledgement here. This is kind of like a light bulb that goes on in your head and you wanting to act on it right away, which I love because it's right under this petulance here. It's like you've awakened from this um nightmare here, and you're like, right, I'm not in a nightmare. The universe is trying to help me. Let me move towards what the universe is trying to give me. It's like waking up and seeing the cup there and reaching out for the cup. Gratitude, not reversed. You've got the generosity card here, the Six of Pentacles, the merchant giving alms to the poor. So this is a man who is doing so well for himself, and he is so gracious that he wants to help others, right? So this just depicts a general feeling. Look at how the temperance here reversed represents imbalance, and then here he's holding a scale. So it's like after you've acknowledged this, it balances things out again. And you've gone from, like, to be dramatic, a black heart to a light heart. You know, not that your heart is black, but you know what I'm saying. Like dark thinking to more optimistic, gracious thinking. Judgment, not reversed. Yeah, this is spirit getting your attention, trying to get your attention, but it's upright, so you're on board with this. This is a spiritual awakening. Three of Cups. Now you see how we've progressed here from petulance and imbalance to calm and acknowledgement and balance and uh, spiritual growth here, spiritual awakening. And here we have celebration. Celebration within, but this is also involves other people here. There are three people toasting. So this might be people in your life noticing, like, what's different about you? You seem happier or whatever. Are you in love? You know how people are like, your cheeks are brighter. Are you in love? That kind of thing. Then someone might ask you that. And, your answer is going to be like, no. Well, yes, I'm falling in love with myself again, you know? But it's going to show. People are going to notice it. Yeah, that's definitely. These are ours? Yes. This one like this, like this. Ah, you see? I think Aquarius got this. Success is the best revenge card, right? So don't worry about these people who caused you pain here. You are moving into fabulosity, and they're gonna see your glow up. And there's no better revenge than that. So don't worry about that. Look forward to your glow up. Your glow up. King of Pentacles. He's sitting in comfort in his throne with everything that he could ever wish for, content in his position. That is what you're moving towards. That is a pretty complete reading. I don't think. Clarification? No. Yeah, I felt like there wasn't. So, it's not going to be a catastrophic week, and it's not going to be a necessarily triumphant week, but there is going to be um, kind of a finding of yourself. Like, oh yeah, I remember that person when you look in the mirror. You're getting on track to finding yourself again. Okay, Pisces? So chin up. This is over. I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys in the comment section. Tell me how this resonates. I will be answering every single comment. I always do. Okay, so if there's something on your mind, don't hold back. Don't forget to like and subscribe, please. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and beyond. Okay, it's a very quick gesture, it costs you nothing, but it really does help me out and helps the channel grow. So please do so. Don't forget the notification bell, by the way. Click that for sure because I will be putting up a lot of videos. I was away for December, but I'm back for January. You have monthly, weeklies, yearlies, bonuses. You've got videos galore, so don't miss out. Click that notification bell after you subscribe. Okay? So I'll talk to you guys soon. I love you all, Pisces. Love, light, and many blessings.